Gentlemen, welcome back to the mess, which is my desk. And today is a mail day, and a special mail day because we got another package from Get FPV. So with that said, let's leave that one to last and go for these ones first. Let's get in there with a knife and see what goodies we've got. Okay, no spares left in the bag. Get those in the filing cabinet and find our way in and see what we've been and received today. Oh, brilliant. Right, these should be excellent. These should be some 5.8 gig RP-SMA antennas. Now, the reason why I bought these is because they were really cheap. And they're way better packed than the Aomway ones. I presume that's how you pronounce it, because they've come with protective foam. But I wanted to look at these because there was a comment in the description. There was a comment in a couple of videos ago about where did this Realtech or Realacc company come from? They came from 0 products to hundreds of products pretty much overnight. So my suspicion is Realacc is actually a rebranded manufacturer or a company who's just picked up and put some branding on existing products. So with that said, I am just going to go and see if I can find the other Aomway antennas which I received, just to see like a direct comparison to the ones which I've got here. Because the Aomway ones, they only just had some little stickers on them. So I've got a box here, I'm just having a quick check. There's a blue one, it's a close enough match. So I don't know if you knew the difference between the red ones and the blue ones. Those are SMA, so those have a pin inside, and the red ones don't have a pin inside. They're a great way of just seeing on the flight line what they're like. So I'm just going to do a quick comparison against these, and what could we got on there? It does look like it's a different heat shrink which they've used. Also, the area down here at the bottom of the connector is different. This one, it looks like they've put a overcast metal sheet, and this one they haven't. So this one now is definitely looking like a cheaper product. We can see with the Aomway ones that we've got an extra support in the pillar of the actual antenna itself. Now looking at the top, yeah, the metal, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this on the camera. The wire used on this one is much thicker compared to the Aomway. The Aomway, they've used like a black glue in the middle to secure the top, whereas this one, it's just been soldered. Also, looking at that, it's on a slight angle, which I'm sure will bend out. The plastic clips on the top, the plastic looks cheaper than the blue one, if that makes any sense at all. I mean that just by its molding, but it looks like it was done with a very, very similar mold. And the soldering, this one, the Aomway, so the branded version, is got far cleaner soldering on the bottom compared to the cheaper Realacc, we'll call it Realacc one as well. So yeah, visible quality difference. But that said, these were literally a fraction of this cost. These were about 12 quid, these were about 3 quid, something like that. I'll put links to these and all the other products in the video description for you. As far as probably quality on the flight line, yeah, the Aomway ones have a much nicer curve on there, whereas these, they have a nicer curve, but the angle's slightly different on it. So I don't know what that's going to transpose to video reception quality on the flight line. And also we can tell that those are left-hand polarized because, well, no, actually they're both left-hand polarized antennas. Yeah, I thought we'd find that little comparison useful. So let's pop those to one side. And they were super, super cheap. And it actually shows when you look at the difference between the two. Does that mean the Aomway ones are not so good value for money? I don't know. It's up to you to make a decision on that one. They just are better quality. Now comparing those side by side. In the other package we have, so I know these as tiger nuts. You may know them as blind nuts. They come in a variety of different names. I bought these off Banggood. They were super cheap. and I bought these in multiple different sizes, so I hope you can see that on the camera. Basically, they're just a machine screw thread in the middle, but they've got these little sharp blades on them, which means that when we put them into, say, plywood, for example, is that they dig in, maybe on a motor mount, is where I was going to intend using those. So yeah, I've bought a whole collection of different sizes of those. And that actually might be what's in this other bag, because I ordered all those at the same time. Aha! There we go. Yeah, so I've ordered lots of different sizes. Oh, geez, they are massive. That looks like M10. Sorry, M8. I'll take that back. That's M8. I've ordered some M6s, some M5s, and what size is that? M4s, and the smaller ones which I had were M3. So yeah, I've bought those specifically for modelling, but to be honest, those bigger ones, they'll end up going down into the workshop because they're just too big for anything which would be put in a model airplane. But I wanted to make sure that I had a variety here available to me because I literally had none left before. And that brings us on to our last package. Now, you may have seen the unboxing of the ornaments which I had last time, and we found that in the packaging, this box is still sealed. It's sealed all the way around. I'll just show this on the camera. Is that in the last unboxing we noticed with the antennas, just a tiny bit of foam. Where's that foam I chucked underneath there? Just how much do you think that amount of foam would have cost? A fraction of a cent? Something like that? That's the difference between the product, or that was the difference between those antennas turning up and me being disgruntled because the plastic dip on top of the antennas, whether one of them had been down in the box, had been worn off, compared to a happy customer. So ultimately it cost Get FPV $15. They refunded, and again, their support was actually really good. It was all resolved on that day, but in the back of my head, I would have much preferred a totally pucker product because the antennas which I bought previously, they were $65 plus shipping. Okay, and also because of Get FPV's ordering system, they couldn't combine two orders together. So no, let's not even go there on that one. But for a few cents, and not even a cent worth of foam, that would have stopped that. It would have saved Get FPV $15, and it would have stopped me feeling annoyed about the whole experience which I had with them. So it does put into question whether I'd order from them again. And again, it might not be their fault directly, maybe it was the manufacturer, but they even said it was a known issue. So why didn't they spend the time and put a bit of foam in the bottom of their box? Right, whinge over, if you can call it that, is what I would class it more as constructive criticism, because ultimately it cost their company some money. Right, just go and get this one open. Right, and as we found in the last order, we do get some Luminaire stickers. Yay, free stickers. That makes me happy. So I got 2 lots of stickers. Yeah, pretty cool. Don't use Luminaire motors and Get FPV. That cost them like cents, if that, to get those printed out. In fact, they probably got those for free. Those ones, like 2 cents, something like that. I wish more manufacturers or more companies would do that, because would I be tempted to put it on a model? Yeah, quite possibly. Right, so bit of paper, some more paper, brilliant. Aha, and what I've been waiting for. These are some UHF semi-rigid dipoles, 433 megahertz. So these ones are going to go on the back of the transmitter, and also they may also go on a model airplane, static in the office, of course, never being powered on, to go on the back of the transmitter and onto the orange 433 megahertz receiver as well. So this is going to end up on the Mini Talon. Again, they weren't cheap, but on the flip side, they were recommended products now. Again, we got an issue over quality. Look, I got 2 products side by side. So these are made by IBCrazy. Look at the I'll get this over on the camera. Can you see on there? Look at the finish on there. But then look at the finish on this one. It was just a bit like a sloppy job when it came to fixing the antenna on and putting the heat shrink over. And in fact, that one's even on the piss. as well. So let's open this one up. So yeah, it's not going to be turning out to be a good experience with Get FPV so far. Yeah, look, it's on an angle. Don't know if you can see that on the camera. Again, premium product. Shite finish. Guys, look, sorry, I don't mean to say guys, that bit frustrates me. Look, we're all adults here. You can make your own decision. Will it affect this device from working? Probably not. But I am now going to have to go and put some goop glue up underneath there to seal in that. Again, we are dealing with the British weather. It's absolutely belting it down with rain out there. It's moist here, to say the least, even during the summer. Bit disappointed about that. And again, why wouldn't you just look? You can visually see. I know the pick and packers are on a time scale to get stuff bashed in boxes, but this order was going abroad. It just so happened that somebody was going to stick it on U-balls. But you can see the quality and finish on these two products, and one of them's pretty good, and one of them's not. Look, even the heat shrink doesn't even go all the way down to the bottom. Premium product, let down again. Do you think I'm going to end up using that company again? You can make your own decision. And again, it might not be their fault directly. You've got to be fair to them, and their customer support is really, really good. Maybe it's just the IBCrazy. But is it not the ultimate responsibility of the person or the company which is selling the product to actually check quality control their products? Make your own decision on that one. I'm not particularly happy. So, on a more cheerier note, we got some tiger nuts, we got some free stickers, we got some antennas, and there was something else I stuck over here somewhere too. What was that? Oh no, it was something else. Anyway, so that's the mail I had today. Links will be in the video description for you. Any questions or comments over anything which has been received today, please just ask. I bought all these products out of my own money. So if you ask a question, you will get a very honest reply. So on that note, from myself, Matt, thank you ever so much for joining me today for today's mail opening episode. And I should see you, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Cheerios!